What's up, guys?
We hope you enjoyed this little segment from our Late Night TCG Live podcast.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and follow us on our respective channels.
All information will be in the description box below.
Enjoy!
Like, I think most of the time, like, a lot of these players are doing so consistent because they playtest a lot, but they also, like, they make the right guess for, like, the meta. Like, they make the right calls, like cards they put in their side deck, right? Because most of your matches are played with side deck cards.
Correct.
And so that's why it's, like, so important to have, like, proper side deck and understanding of, like, the decks.
I mean, but I feel like it's very like fake newsy as well though, because I mean, like, you have a lot of like better players who are like, yo, this is the best deck, these are the best techs.
Yeah.
And then when you see their deck profiles, like after like everything is like said and done,
Yeah.
they're not playing any of that stuff. Like,
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, like, we'll take a good example of like Virtual World, right? Like,
Sure.
So they all played Chao Feng in their extra deck, but no one knew the combo to like with Chao Feng, which is like a really good card for helping you unbrick out of like really bad hands.
Yeah.
And it helps you put VFD on the board in situations where you couldn't.
Fair.
Those are like the type of techs that are being hidden, and after the LCS, they all leaked it. They leaked the combo. They showed you how to like go about it, all that good stuff. And then Chao Feng's now bought out at a $30 card or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
It's like a super rare or something like that too, and it only came out in Cross Souls, I believe. The same set as Zephyra's.
Oh.
And yeah, it just doesn't have any other printing, right? So that card is now really, really expensive for that reason.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of I mean, like, because like we always say this a lot too, in our other podcasts. We're like, first of all, do you even want to be like known, or do you want the fame or any of that stuff?
Yeah.
And generally, like, we say it's okay not to, because like for me, like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that one Grand Maju player, like in top 8, top 16.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I'm not limited to playing Grand Maju. I just think it's like, like the easiest deck to play
Yep.
and to win with.
Yep.
Because like, do I really want to sit there and grind with Trap Shadalls
Yeah.
until turn fucking 20, and then like you set up that board and then they TT your ass?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, World Trap Shadall's best deck.
Debatable.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, 100%, right? So it depends what your goals are. I think when we ask most players in the game, like, they're just playing for fun, or they're just playing like semi-competitively, semi-casual. Like, it's just like kind of like, you know, like another hobby, a thing to do. But in terms of like seriousness or like taking it to the next step, like, I don't think a lot of players care about that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so.
Which is understandable, right? Because I mean, the prize support could be a lot better. There's a lot of things that could be better done for like the player experience. Like right now, people generally play for fun, just to play for fun. It's just in a hobby, right? It's not really like
yeah. I mean, but I think like your first step to kind of joining the big league is to play a deck that can win. I think that's like really important.
Yeah.
And by that I don't mean like pick one of the top 3 meta decks. Like that's not what I mean, right? Because like as Pac mentioned before, like you play in the side deck, and that's like really true, right? Because like you can't put every out for every matchup in the main deck. Like that's just not possible. Like you're limited to 60 cards, and like even in the 60 card Grand Module list, I'm just like I can't take anything out for this. Like if I'm up against it, I just have to just say fuck it.
Yep.
And just take the game on loss if they go full combo.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate, right? But that's how it is, right? The meta is so diverse right now. It's not like people call it the internal format, which is like the 2019-2020 format, where it was like 3 decks or like 4 decks. It was like Thunder Dragon, Salamangreat, Sky Striker, and Orcus, right?
Yeah.
Like the internal format. I think like that was a format that a lot of people really enjoyed, because it was like every deck like countered each other in some form, but it was never like a definitive best deck. It was always like, oh, this one deck was like slightly more favored for this deck. Like for example, right, like the Orchid, like the Thunder Dragon versus the Striker matchup, right?
Yeah,
it's very unfavored for strikers, but there's still very talented striker players that still like can play and still win through it. And so and that was like known as like the eternal format. But I think what kind of format we're in right now is kind of like really hogpodgy, like kind of like just everything
like, bro,
out there.
Try everything.
Yeah, try everything.
Try
like
everything.
Any deck with trap cards can like somehow win. Like you see that, for example, like someone was just playing like a bunch of random trap cards, a bunch of Dragoon cards, and then they just won because unfortunately that's kind of how it is right now. But you still have some combo decks in the game, right? So for players who are more attuned to that type of playstyle with like the virtual decks, with or like the the Diatron deck, which I think is like probably the best deck of the format. Like it's actually insane. I know I was like memeing like, yo, this deck was trash, because in my mind I honestly thought the deck was not that great. Like I wasn't like I was kind of winging the deck at the last LCS. Like I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew that every time I lost RPS I was killing them, so I didn't really have to set up a board. I just lost RPS and killed them.
That's fair. Actually, speaking of Drytrons, let's talk about it, right?
Yeah, let's talk
like,
about Drytrons.
I want to talk about how to beat it.
All right, guys.
I hope.
Bro, shut the fuck
Yo,
up,
you
bro.
shut up, bro. Holy.
Get out of my video,
No,
bro.
bro.
My fans will slap your fans.
Bro, my fans will beat up your fans and you.